But first, yesterday was International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples, which is a wonderful reason to visit the Smithsonian's National Museum of the American Indian. And there happens to be a lot to see and do there this August. So joining me now to walk us through their current exhibits is Anya Montiel. Welcome to Great Day, Washington. Thanks so much for being here on this special day. I know it's not only yesterday we were commemorating, but today, tell us what is happening today at the Smithsonian.
Yes, thank you so much for the invitation. We're so excited to be here. So today is actually the 180th birthday of the Smithsonian. So
Wow.
The Smithsonian came into being through President James Polk, 1846. And so because of that, there are 21 museums, a zoo, 21 libraries, and just so much in the Washington, D.C. area to celebrate with the Smithsonian Institution.
Absolutely. Well, happy birthday to the Smithsonian and 180 years. Of course, there's just so much to celebrate with that, and also the 250th anniversary of America. We're celebrating that. How is the museum commemorating that?
Yes, well, I'm a curator, so my project is called Making a Statement.
Okay.
And Making a Statement is for the commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. But for the National Museum of the American Indian, we decided to highlight Indigenous women and their contributions. And so we have pulled out 2 dresses from our collection, an old one, a new one, to talk about really the lives of Indigenous women. One dress is a military outfit. So we are honoring active as well as retired military veterans at our museum.
That is just wonderful. Have you had a lot of people come through the museum this summer so far?
So many people. And so I also have brought here, we are very fortunate that we have a teaching collection.
Oh.
So that is our collection that is not part of the permanent collection. So we bring it out so that visitors can actually touch and sort of learn more about it, because we know that a lot of our items are behind glass.
Yes.
And so
they're not to touch. We don't touch things in museums, but these.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So these are something. So we have, as I'm talking about Indigenous clothing, so we have these Lakota moccasins. They're actually porcupine quill work that's done here. These have buffalo bulls. And then here we have beadwork. So many people kind of know Native Americans for beadwork.
Sure.
And so we have beaded moccasins. This is from the Blackfeet Nation of Montana. And I also have here from the teaching collection a doll. So as well, these are very important to also be able to show representation of Indigenous clothing that is culturally accurate. So this is from an artist, Donna Shakespeare Cummings, and so this is Northern Arapaho from Wyoming. And so people can also tell that Native American clothing is very different according to communities, and of course what's older versus what's newer.
Wow. Very interesting. Thank you for bringing these. I know you have another exhibit called Stretching Canvas. Tell us more about that one.
Yeah, so that is also a very exciting exhibition that's, again, highlighting our collection. So it is an exhibition that highlights painting, Native American painting stretching 100 years. And it's all from the permanent collection, featuring, there are 47 artists that are represented in the exhibition and nearly 60 artworks. And so that will be going all through 2027 and into 2028.
Wow. Okay. So much to see, so much to do. How many floors are there at this museum?
So we have 4 floors.
Okay.
So, and generally we tell people to start at the top, work your way down, then you can sort of maximize as much as you can.
Okay. All right. I've been doing it all wrong. I've been starting at the bottom, and I have to say, the food court and the museum is amongst the best of all the Smithsonians. I've been to them all, and I hear that, and I hear that from friends of mine too. So you guys are doing so much amazing work over there. Thank you so much for being here today, and happy birthday to the Smithsonian Museums.
Thank you. Yeah, it's such a pleasure to represent the Smithsonian today.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. The National Museum of the American Indian is located on 4th Street and Independence Avenue Southwest. You can follow them on social at Smithsonian NMAI.